reality. Time and time again I relapse, but love has never left me. Perhaps I should have found a way to pay it back. But if I get, will you take? Only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you dream, you forgive my mistake. It becomes another habit to break. I'll replay it till the guilt turns to shame. From the night to the day you dream away. Who needs a heart that tears apart? Ruminating cycles me back at the start. Time and time again I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black. But if I get, will you take? Only take enough to swallow the pain. Drown the pain until it all wash away. From the night to the day you dream away. You forgive my mistakes.
Okay, let me go on in now. How do you think situated? Tuba, good, tiki talk, Gucci. Okay, let me calm. But yeah, y'all. Hey everybody, today is Thursday. The 9th of most Thursday's going good. Mine's been well. And tomorrow we'll be in double digits in April already. Yes. The big 10. But yeah, y'all, it's starting a late, not very late, not very late, but later than usual. Since I did look up the quests for waves, so obviously you don't know, playing Wuthering Waves, you're gonna be playing the we're in phase 2 of version 3.2, and we got another story, a little bit of a story left from the first one in the phase 1. And it's only an hour and some minutes, so it won't be that long. So I'm gonna see after finishing it up if I'm book something else, or I'm gonna just wrap up stream there. So I don't see. But yeah, but it's not gonna be that long, so I was like, I can start a little later. But yeah. But y'all, me still processing that I finished God of War Ragnarok on Tuesday. I'm still processing that. I'm just like, I missed the game already. Yo, I missed it already. But it's over. But I am excited to start the new game that I told you all about, that I keep forgetting the name of. Well, how to pronounce the name. I will start that next week. Well, we'll see on Friday. We'll see, because y'all know Friday sometimes I'll be a little really tired. So I'll probably start that on next Friday when it comes out, or the following Monday. Gotta see. But yeah. But I'm starting to start that, since we'll be replacing that. And I'm trying to think of my schedule for next week, because y'all know I usually tell y'all schedule for next week just because I don't come tomorrow on Friday if I'm like really tired or exhausted. But I did not plan out the schedule in my head a little bit, so I'm probably gonna be thinking of it while we're playing through the story tonight. I'm gonna see, because still haven't updated my mods. My mods folder. I'm gonna do that. I still got to do that. Goodness gracious. But I did, though, yesterday recorded a video for NTE. Y'all know Neverness Everness, the new open world RPG coming out on the 29th. I did record a video yesterday and edited the same day and got that. That took, I did that whole video in one take. Not one take. I stopped the video. I mean, somebody did one take. I don't know how to explain it properly, but it's not how I usually like how my pull session I do. I just do like one take. Obviously, I do my one take. I like, pause the recording and then continue it. So like a cut, even though I haven't like take it. But but the video I posted today about about the whole gotcha system guide and all that. I actually took that into my editing software and made edits and all that to it. Because I know I couldn't do that video and just like stop the recording and then resume. I had to like cut things and put things into specific places and all that. So yeah, but it was fun editing that video. It's fun. Yeah, but as I said, it was mainly a guide video on NTE and how the pooling sessions will be going, because y'all know I'd be recording my recording and uploading them as videos on for the tube, for the people who don't know, on Twitch and TikTok. And I wanted to explain how I said everything's gonna go when when the game officially comes out. Since I am a veteran at pools at this point and have been dragged to so many pities on this game, seven 50-50 losses. Yes, very much. But luckily in NTE, there's no 50-50, so I don't have to cry and pull my hair out or have a crash out in that game in particular. So thank goodness, because I didn't need another one. That's another 50-50. I really did not. But NTE, we're Gucci though. It's fine. See, you won't hear a crash out. If a crash out happens, it might be in another way, but there's no gotcha in that, so it'll be fine, hopefully. But yeah. So if you want to check that out, I put the link in for Tube and TikTok. Not TikTok, for Twitch and the chat, and obviously Tube. If you want people watching this on Tube, obviously it's up on my channel. If you go look at it, the recent video. And for people on TikTok, let me put the link. Even though the link is in my, the bio, if you want my link tree to go to the tube is there, but I'll put it in the chat for y'all if y'all want to go check it out. Yeah, certain edits in that video I wasn't supposed to add, like funny like moments in specific parts. I was like, oh, I like thought of it after editing the video, or yeah, finished like chopping up the footage and all that and putting everything into specific places. I was like, oh yeah, let me add like these like funny moments of me just saying stuff like emphasizing it in the video. Especially when I got to my two men that I'm already claiming in the game. I was like, let me put these edits in here. I'm like, yeah, it's funny. I was like, yeah. And what else? I gotta yap about. Oh, marbles, y'all. Right now, the new skins, my fine Iron Booty, Iron Man, the Iron Fist skin, and Jeff, and I think Deadpool as well, are officially out now. So yeah, but this is how his skin looks, y'all. I did tell y'all, think Tuesday we'll find out if on Thursday, well Wednesday, but Thursday, because obviously I stream on Thursday. I'll tell y'all if his skin was legendary or epic, and as y'all can see right there, his skin is epic. It's not legendary, which I had a feeling I wasn't gonna get my hopes up, because I'm leaning towards they were gonna make it a epic. His skin is an epic, which sadly I wanted to be, because it would have been like, this would have been red. They could have did like red flames. It was a legendary instead of green, which is his default for like his default skin and all that. But it's okay. But that just means I don't have to spend more money getting his skin, since it's not a legendary. So save some money, since I'm gonna be getting him and Jeff, because y'all seen Jeff's cute made outfit skin. I'm gonna be getting that as well. And I also too am gonna try to see if I can get Deadpool's gotcha skin, since his skin is a gotcha system skin. So I assume we get so let's see that. Yeah, and I seen in the back they did not nerf his butt, his ass. He got ass in the back in these shorts. Hard to see. Let me make it bigger. You can see it there. You can see it right there. It's like they ain't nerfed that much. It's poking in those pants. Oh, I love that. But yeah. And I think next week. Oh yeah, next week is the new is season not season is 7.5. We're gonna be getting Black Cat, I think is if I'm correct. Black Cat, so yeah. Oh shoot, not that playlist. And then some news for Pair Lives. We saw they dropped it today, the collectibles in the game, and showing like you can go around the town and get collectibles and donate the collectibles you find out in the world to the museum, and that's how the museum gets filled up. So that's really cool. I like that. I like that. I want to wonder. I'm like, can you? But I wonder if you don't want to, can you like still sell them? I don't know about that. But they still like you get the items and you can go to the museum and donate the items, and it's so cute. And you like if there's like a level up bar, so certain levels you get certain things or you get money. So like I like that. I'm like okay, you know. But as I said, it's still kind of fun if you like you just straight up sell them if you want to, so get like some money. And also another thing, y'all, TV wise, not game wise, TV wise, or shows. Euphoria season 3, I think, yeah, season 3, yeah, will be coming out. I think it's dropping Sunday on the 12th. Let me see. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see what season 3 gonna be about, because y'all know how long since it's been since season 2, like so. What shenanigans could be happening this time? Since it's been so long, and they obviously did a time jump with the characters and all. When it comes out, yeah, the 12th. So yeah, that's Sunday that's Sunday. Ooh, so I got something to watch on Sunday. Period. Yeah, but I watched season 1 and season 2. And my favorite part, well, my favorite part in season 2 is when Cassie finally got her ass beat. Finally, Maddie finally got that. Well, she did. She got that ass. I was like, oh, it was very much peak cinema. I was like, finally. Yeah, but now we're gonna see in season 3 how her and Cassie and Nate, since they are getting married and they're still obviously together, we see how what's going on there, and her being and having her her OF. I don't know if they're gonna call it in the show, because obviously I don't know if they can say OF or used to or anything like that. But yeah, how's that going for her? Well, obviously it's going. She's probably making some money, especially with big boobs. So yeah, so we'll see how that's going for her and all that. And also all the other characters as well and how their lives are going, especially Rue, because she still owed that woman money from that suitcase she took and didn't do nothing with them drugs, but used them. So we'll see how shenanigans with Rue will be going as well, mainly too. And as I said, all the other characters. But yeah. And then another thing too, Tamagotchi Life as well comes out next week too on Thursday, which is the 16th, if I am correct. Yeah. So I know a bunch of people been waiting, especially I've been seeing on TikTok people going feral. They're like, I can't wait until well, when it was like earlier in the month. You know, we're still like early, kind of in the way in the month, but we're slowly getting into the mid-April area now. Yeah, but it come out next week, so people don't have to wait any longer. It's gonna be next week, next Thursday. It's gonna be here before we know it, so people get their hands on it. Can't wait to see all the unhinged things with what people are gonna be doing with that. But yeah, but enough of me rambling. Let's get into the story. And I don't know, drops are still going on for waves. I think not, since we're in phase 2 and they usually stop at phase 2. But if the drops are still going, get your drops. But I already got mine when I did. It's the story of 2.3.2 in phase 1, so I already got them.
Glitched_doll just resubscribed really for 47 months. Yup.
No, yeah, thank you, Glitch, for the side 47 month streak. Appreciate it. Wait, why the game sounds loud? 80? Is that what you put on 80?
When the bird glides across the sky. That song I listened to during my insomnia last night. The Renaissance do have an exquisite taste in art, but this melody just keeps my mind going. Not suitable for sleeping. Erase. Next, today's breakfast. Boyden style.
Is that her ability whenever she becomes playable? Because that's a cool ability.
All trivial. Erase it too. It was delicious, though. All right, looks like my guest has arrived. Gotta handle the rest later.
Drops until the 15th. Okay, yeah, so y'all play waves on Twitch. Get your drops. Sadly, again, TikTok too. Y'all can't get the drops. But if you come on TikTok, not TikTok, if you come on Twitch, you'll get them. Good, good.
What? Do I look like some murmuring android to you?
Sorry, President. Were you?
Tuning memories. Curious about my forte?
Yes, because I want to see how it looks. Okay. I need to adjust the audio a little bit in the game about your forte. I'm curious about your forte, ma'am.
Everyone leaves behind frequencies on the objects they carry. My forte allows me to read and analyze that information.
So that's what your forte.
Those frequencies, in a sense, are their memories. I can read, analyze, and store them in my mind, erasing or adding memories at will. That's what I call memory tuning. But the brain has limits, so I have to decide which memories to keep and which to discard, just like you saw earlier.
So I wonder how she's gonna use her abilities in combat, though. We gotta wait and see. 'Cause I wonder if she's gonna be coming in 3.4, since obviously we already know who's coming in 3.3, and we might be seeing her in this story, in this little bit of story main mission. So we know the two girls are coming for 3.3, but I wonder if she'll be in 3.4.
It's different from amnesia. With amnesia, memories might still return. But when I erase something through memory tuning, I erase the frequency entirely.
Oh, wow.
There's no recovering it.
Like a computer. Well, some you can recover some stuff from.
Alright, back to the point.
But some things you can't.
I told you all that because it ties into what I mentioned in the message earlier.
You mean the dark side?
Correct. I need your help to confirm something. May I borrow an item you always carry?
My student ID.
Oh, you still have it. Perfect. Objects with personal meaning carry stronger frequencies. Rover, I'll need to ask you a few questions. Let's begin. I have a general picture now. At the end of the celebration, you and Sigrika entered the dark side to solve the final riddle, and encountered another Sigrika.
Yes.
And you realized she was a fake when she said, "Should finding an answer really be so important?"
You got it all right. Amazing how much you learned just from that single card.
To me, your memories play like a film. I can pause and study them frame by frame. So, what happened after the fake Sigrika revealed herself?
Then, there was a rabbit. I remember chasing it. The same one I saw right after entering the dark side.
I see. Thank you, Rover. I think I found what I needed. Remember when I said Mornier compared the frequencies and found that the rabbit was likely the root cause of the dark side anomaly? The rabbit leads those who enter the dark side to face what they fear and try to avoid. Just like Sigrika meeting her alter ego. Since then, the anomaly has persisted. Some students and professors have faced the same situation. Given the Grand Architect's teaser for you and Dr. Luke, that rabbit should be one of the Fraxidus' little tricks
said my
in this
man.
game of theirs. They harmed my students and colleagues with such despicable means. As the president, I'll make sure they get a taste of their own medicine.
Why are you paying you?
That rabbit is their pawn, which means I can turn it against them. We'll lure it out, capture it, and remove the anomaly at its source. Then, using my forte, I can extract information about the Fraxidus from it. But mobilizing the Academy's resources might alert our enemies. I need some more personal aid. Someone I trust, who knows the dark side well. And that's you.
Of course, I'm like, who else is gonna be? So does count as my holiday assignment?
Let's call it a field project. A joint study between a professor and her dear student. It's worth noting that while many have entered the dark side, only a few were chosen by the rabbit. While the celebration incident was a Fraxidus scheme targeting you and Sigrika, the other victims might have followed a pattern that drew the rabbit.
And that pattern lies with the hidden among the victims themselves.
Exactly. We need to find out what each of them did in the dark side and make comparisons. The common threads might be what attracted the rabbit. The Academy has already investigated the victims. Based on what we found, a few possible factors stand out. Like how long they stayed in the dark side, whether they entered with a strong purpose or desire, and whether they brought anything back. Our next lead is a professor with a pretty strong opinion against the Academy's management. That's why you, as a student, are a better choice to approach him.
You two don't get along.
Not exactly. Some of his beliefs just don't align with the executive's ideas. Setting that aside, I'll support your investigation from the dark side. My forte will be essential to uncover what they experienced. Once you speak with him, try to obtain one of his personal items. That'll let me relive his memories in the dark side.
So I'm on the bright side. So I'm on the bright side and you're on the dark. Ah, whatever.
Now, I've texted you the basic info on that victim. And take this.
I'm like, it's a compact? Not her disappearing like that.
Don't underestimate this little mirror. It's actually a communicator. It's only natural for partners to have a private line, right? It's getting late. I'm already on my way to the dark side. The on-campus investigation is in your hands now. Oh, and check your phone. I've sent you a new message.
I reflect in no shadows, shards, or shades. It went so fast. It's been a minute since I had my girl out to play, even though I be playing her on my time.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
I love the bathing suit skin for her. So cute.
Can you keep up?
I miss my daughter. We still coming for you, girlie. Oh, that's one of her things. You know. So she was the mystery person. This mirror. I was supposed to use it.
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious. Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you.
Good.
Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
So, what does your receiver look like?
Why not take a guess? We have a winner. Nice association.
Because I know yours had to be a lip balm or something. Oh yeah, let me see. I have the voices always up here. Ability to. It's loud.
Ugh, law of conservation. Then tell me, is the time between holidays and weekdays physically symmetric? Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass, it takes 4 whole days for Friday to come again. Time clearly isn't evenly divided, is it?
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends, they didn't think about that law. You know, science is rarely accepted by the masses at first. Anyway, we should probably focus on the back-to-school exam. I heard President Lucilla wrote the questions. Now just imagine our pass rate. Freshmen, you'd better be ready.
Exam guides? You mean like notes, previous tests, or lecture reviews? Forget it. None of that works on President Lucilla's exams. According to her, don't think of it as a test of knowledge, but an assessment of your life skills. After all, here at Star Torch, knowledge isn't just for show. It's what lets you breathe and move forward.
Yeah, she really doesn't like those old scholars who keep talking about theories all day.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on students? Maybe Professor Savi?
Professor Savi? Maybe. People say he treats students like his own kids. We just saw him earlier.
But isn't he one of those old scholars the president dislikes? I heard they had a dispute once. He refused to compromise his academic pursuits, and it all ended on a sour note.
Ugh. Adult drama. Let's not dwell on it. Oh, and why are you asking about Professor Savi?
I need to discuss something with him.
Say no more. He's nearby. You can find him up ahead.
Thank you, lazy student, because you don't have a name.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time.
It wasn't.
Oh, no panic. I simply put together the professor's finest ideas for the exam questions, and added a little extra depth.
Professor, about my paper.
I read it. Aside from the title,
The rest was mind-numbingly long and irritating, like a damn void worm.
Oh, damn.
And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgements. That'd be pure slander. That's all. The freshman. What is it?
Well done. That voice? It's Professor Carl.
No.
You better answer him candidly. He's one of the tough nuts, just like Professor Savi.
Savi? He's probably prepping instruments. The man seems to be trapped in his research lately. Ever since he got back from the dark side, he's been calling for its shutdown, saying no one should go in. Caused another big argument with the top brass.
What that?
Why? Probably because of Lucilla and her merry band. They must have botched something and Savi caught wind of it. You're new, so you probably wouldn't know. Savi and I don't really see eye to eye with Lucilla. She's a fine teacher, but as the Academy's leader, hardly. If it's about scholarship, we have geniuses like Professor Mornier. If it's about leadership, we have investors with far more experience.
My goodness.
And yet, she, an average resonator with no special expertise, is now carrying the Academy's future.
Oh my god.
Really?
Don't talk to her. Don't talk about our queen like that. Ooh. Well,
Forget it. Don't even know why I'm bringing this up with a student. Guess I've been bottling that up for too long.
About what Professor Carl just said.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job.
yeah.
But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? And where should Star Torch Academy be heading? Oh, no rush. Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Savi should be just ahead. And one more thing. He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
Now you can produce, like, oh. Oh wait, I need to get that over there. It won't take me too long.
Can you keep up? Quickly and swiftly.
Five Thunders have spoken! Demons perish! Killa, I got this. Always trouble.
Insta-peasy! Witness the art's true form! Found your weak spot. Brilliance lights the way!
All evils repelled. Heaven's thunder awakens. Ghosts vanish. Two mountains crush.
Insta-peasy! Witness the art's true form! My compliment. Victory favors me! Quickly, a new era awaits.
Well, we hit nothing right there.
Can you keep up? Anything catch your eye?
Let me see what the achievement was. Defeat Oh, 20 times. That's what that was.
Can you keep up?
You're late. Did you bring all the materials I asked for? Hand me the recalibrator. What? My mistake. I thought you were my assistant. You are,
Never gave assistant.
Have we met before? The Academy newspaper. You must be the student behind the success of the new solar ceremony, right?
Yep, that's me, Rover.
So, when the launch program for Helios bugged out, how did you manage to recalibrate the parameters? And what about the live drive data?
One question at a time, Professor, please.
Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself.
Gets me a little overexcited.
Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Savi, professor from the Department of Engineering and a past recipient of the Space Trek Collective's Star Torch Prize. This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not showing off.
Oh.
I keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
I don't know what's about him that... I like his beard and his... He has it right here in this mustache. Something about him, I'm just like... For some reason.
Lucila mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her.
Yeah, I can't know that.
Still, we're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion. I'm here to talk about the dark side. Sigreek and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who'd been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
Before that, tell me, what did you see in there? Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, I didn't see any of that. Still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially from students. Now, I have to prepare for an experiment. We can have more discussion next time. Oh, and,
Oh, I get one? This is...
That medal's yours now. The Star Torch Prize may have been discontinued, but your contribution to the new solar ceremony deserves recognition. What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So, Take it. As my personal acknowledgement.
Oh! That's what we need. An item from him.
Yes, I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Savid didn't want to open up about what he saw on the dark side.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead.
Mm-hmm.
It's deeply connected to him. Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely.
She can do it remotely.
Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult.
Then I must not be an adult then. Like, the adult. Then what am I? She had to reapply.
President, can you still hear me?
Yes. The comms are stable.
Damn.
Let's begin.
We can move as her, but we can't play or see her abilities yet. Damn it! They said y'all gotta wait for that.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave me, but now it's... Who changed the riddle? Who altered the scene? Could it be that rabbit the students keep mentioning? Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection. If a student gets misled and causes another accident, it'll be a real headache.
So, this is Professor Savid's memory when he first entered the dark side. He stayed here quite a while and used his forte. From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solar celebration. He came here to restore the scene that had been tampered with. But...
Something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. Something caught my attention. People think memory-type resonators like us are masters of memories and emotions, unshaken by illusions or insults. But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, information floods the mind. That's when we're most vulnerable. The anomaly in the dark side preys on the mind. If I were a Fraxidus member, I'd strike then. Ugh, this projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
I can't even feel time passing here. Half an hour's gone already? This one should go here. Wait, the rabbit. You again. Are you the one who changed the riddle and warped this place? Get back here.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. Keep going.
I know that you can't run with her. She just speed she goes.
Gone again. No matter how good you are at hide and seek,
What was that?
your traces stay in my memory.
I want to see him use his
Just need to
forte.
use my forte again.
Yeah, I wonder how it looks. Any special effects? Not really.
No use hiding. I know you're there. Surprised?
Of course.
Staring at yourself. No. I know what this is. The dark side's a mirror. You're just my shadow. Ha. Even if I'm a shadow,
I'm the
so what?
The bunny.
I'm still
Shadow.
part of you. Afraid your shadow might know a few of your secrets.
Care to share?
Secrets you've been running from. You're trapped, desperate for progress. Like that Huang Long researcher, who eventually threw everything away for the truth. Haskar Spectrum. That name rings a bell.
The internet? Spectrum? We know them.
I'm nothing like Paskar. Oh, you're right about that. You don't even have his courage to give it all up. That's why you're stuck here, like a labyrinth running in circles. But what if I told you the answer you've been seeking is right here? Something about your current project. Go on. Take a look. The data model was wrong from the start. Is this where the error lies? If I fix it, my second hypothesis could actually work. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be... Wait. There's a formula missing. The first half matches my derivation perfectly. Where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Let's make a fair trade. Offer something of equal value, and the answer's yours. Look, I've even prepared the stakes for you. Everything tied to your research. Thesis, data, it's all here. So, which one's worth the truth? See? No weight at all. Your report's worthless. Try again. Ah, no, no, no. Far from enough. Is that the extent of your pride in knowledge? Why not wager everything?
Oh.
That can't be. But it can. You've spent all your chips. What else do you have left to trade? Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Your greatest honor, wasn't it? Let's see if it's worth anything. Look at that. You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. The so-called scientific pursuit at Lahai-Roi contributes nothing to the advance of human civilization. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath Lahai. You know exactly what I mean. Enough! You don't understand anything. Oh, don't I? You've got nothing left? Oh, but there's still one last thing you can trade. Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it? I told you, you don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them in his own way.
Yeah.
He feared that eager students or passionate teachers might trade their lives for an illusion of truth.
Yep.
Greatness isn't just about achievement. Sometimes it's about facing reality and still choosing to live with dignity. At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth, yes, but we value the journey more than the destination. Weighing our worth on a scale? That's true ignorance. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings...
Appearances linked to time. Victims. Using Forte.
You're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability. But everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. That alone isn't special enough. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings...
Forte.
You're half right.
Oh.
The key isn't the Forte itself, it's what it acts upon. Remember? Professor Savi used his Forte to restore the scene, and other student victims used theirs to take something from the dark side. In both cases, they influenced the space itself. That's the real link.
Well, since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucila?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait. They were all memory-type resonators, and there aren't many of us in the Academy. Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't you? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. Give the threat an opening. A small price to draw it out. In that false professor's words, a fair trade it is.
Ma'am, no, you're not doing this. Oh.
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
That student. You seem to trust him quite a lot.
We're meeting Miss Ma'am.
You'll understand once you meet him yourself. Anyway, how's your progress?
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side.
I love her voice.
But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency. I can't pin down its exact trail.
Ah, she's so pretty.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, their little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
Oh, we met her so quick. Can't wait for her to come home.
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
So you know it was a trap all along.
Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me.
Yeah.
But there's something only you can do from the outside.
What?
The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into. Rover, I need you to set a stable dark side exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
But I can't let you go alone, ma'am.
Remember what you told Sagrika at the celebration? That means no matter what, we stick together.
You wanted me here and you can't just ditch me now.
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Fine. The dark side is a maze. I'll leave a few clues behind to guide you. But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
I don't think we can promise that. You know we wouldn't be getting out.
Your personal files show signs of repeated tampering.
Can you keep up? Can you keep up?
I can't control where I'm going while in zero gravity.
Morning.
All I'm doing is...
A smooth journey. Can you keep up?
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Guess this is what President Lucila wanted. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Her hobby? Hope this helps.
It's a little, It is so cute, though.
I alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
And what's wrong with that if it is? She looks so cute in it and so good. And especially it gives her, it
I
changes her.
alone will decide whether it's for show or for battle.
It changed, which one of her idol? Is it idol 1 or 3? Oh, it's idol 2. It was neither of them. It's idol 2. Gives her a little cute floaty. And I love the shoes too. I love this on her. And of course, my queen. Where's she at? And her skin. Love this one as well. Separate team.
Plan with convention, then conquer by ingenuity.
We need to go back to Hung Long. I need to see Miss Ma'am again. I miss her. So bad. Because that's how the that's how the cut is in the back of the bathing suit. And again, I don't see the problem. Well, she can't have cheek out?
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. That's odd. Why are tacit discords here? And they're all moving towards her.
Yes! Just like that!
Oh, that's coming from them. I was like, what? I'm not saying it's a problem. Yeah, she was. You stated that little scandalous and ass out. Basically simulating, if I'm correct, of somewhat of a problem. That's me.
Believe it, tacit discords are gathering around here.
Leaving so
I sense your weakness. The end has come.
Yes! Just like that! But I was helping Star!
Strike from the shadows.
Oh, now I'm getting stuck in the pillow.
This is...
Oh, she faded away. Are we gonna meet her? Well, as Rover. Same time everywhere.
Huh. Even got my taste right, huh? It's always so easy to read one's mind. The Tragic Life of Lucilla, directed by Lucilla, starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy your own movie.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame? I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories memories that weren't her own. Until she lost who she was.
Stealing Savi's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama. Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahai-Roi?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end, and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Oh, how considerate to have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony. The title really tells it. Utterly tasteless.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credit scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past. Grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now, I'll announce the results of the Star Torch Academy presidential election. The vote was jointly conducted by each department's committee and the new Federation's Special Investigation Panel. Professor Lucilla, congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla.
Oh, should I say President Lucila now?
That's just so cute with her hat.
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary? I have no major academic achievements, nor administrative experience. Honestly, sometimes I even feel small standing among all of you. Making a nobody the shepherd is dangerous for everyone, isn't it? So, please understand my choice. I'm content following at the back of the flock. I request a new election.
Quiet!
The gas.
Everyone please be seated.
Professor Lucila.
At least she knows her place.
Oh?
Let's just set a new election date and move on.
She knows her place.
Look, Professor Lucila's here.
About your request, I have your right.
Professor Lucila just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost it.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project, Lucila?
This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term. Thank you all for your support. I've gone as far as I can.
She said nothing. Deep down, she'd already accepted her own mediocrity and stopped moving forward. The girl who once forced herself to stand tall now teeters on the edge. Her curtain's about to fall.
Curtain call.
Did the others' memories bleed into mine again? How long was I out? The meeting's already over. What's happening to me? I just want to forget, to erase this wretched forte. Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything will go back to normal. I'm done with all of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be. Like someone who had drowned, losing both her air and shadow.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before the end.
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real
than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Savi. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigriko is just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators.
I wonder if that's supposed to be flickering in the back. If possible, again, warning if that triggers trigger. I forgot what that thing's called that it triggers. But yeah, warning, because I think it's supposed to do that, or I don't know. But
You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present. And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves, just to walk one more mile before the final breath. No glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not a trace. But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn.
Oh, love the
You're
lightning.
The proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right.
A queen!
Tell me, who's the real desperate one here?
I love how she's flipping the script.
You're not the only one with backup. Checkmate.
Cutscene? Cutscene! I think. You want to see her fight? Still didn't get that rabbit, sadly. Oh no, Miss Mail coming in.
You're here.
Ooh!
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do.
Oh, we want to see her in action? That was amazing. And she's gone with the breath of the wind. The icy cold wind. Oh.
Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close.
We will. But no, that took me out. That was beautiful. Oh. It sent shivers down my spine, which obviously, since she is glacial, yes, it was supposed to do that. Oh, it was amazing. It was so clean. So, I'm glad she's guaranteed. Get her in her Siggy. In how many days? 19 days since Phase 2 just started. Yeah, and 19 more days. Should be coming home. No, not lucky me. I lost all my 50-50, so pretty much they need to give her to me. Pretty much is what it is. On the green screen.
No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room. You take the one before.
I'm not controlling everything. Oh, we got him.
Told you. It's checkmate this time.
Should we?
We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first.
Not being a little sneaky with a smile right there. That's so cute.
Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
He can talk.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
Is it who I think it is?
What are you trying to do in Lahai-Roi?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know?
Oh, it is. I forgot his name.
Still,
Architect.
congratulations.
Something like that.
You won this round.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Rover?
Yeah. That's right. You're just flattering yourself.
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai-Roi. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting.
We almost had it.
It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly.
Who's in, no, just now.
I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
So much just went down. Oh, Miss Bam.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Okay. We had a feeling she was cahooting with the Fraxters. Obviously, when we seen her in the other mission, the first one with 3.2, when Sagrika and Rover were fighting in the dark side, we seen her up there. I was like, girl, what you doing there? She is cahooting with the Fraxters. And she's best friends with Sagrika too, or friends.
You wanted to help Sagrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher,
Rover.
and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment. Experiment?
She didn't even know.
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them?
other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash. We dump it.
Ooh. He said, fuck the rabbit. Which makes sense, of course.
So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
We gotta save her from the clutches of the architect. Again, I keep forgetting. Obviously, I think it is the architect. Well, the name. I know it's obviously the big bag, the leader of the Praxidus. Okay. Yeah, I think it is the architect. Yeah, but we gotta free her. We gotta get her from them. She don't want to do this. We gonna save you, girl. In 3.3, we'll come and get you. So she may deal with. Yes, she did. Again, we're gonna elaborate more on that in 3.3 on what kind of deal of what she made with them, or how she entangled with them.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
So you owe me an apology. But not for that.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Praxidus. Yet, you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president. Besides, it worked out pretty well, don't you think?
Well, what if something had gone wrong?
Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago.
Of course you did. Then what exactly happened to you back there?
You want to know?
Yes, I'm nosy.
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines, from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right? Maybe this counts as our first class.
Yeah.
I really set myself up for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
spill the tea.
Before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine and which belonged to the ones I'd read. As I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. I started to feel how small and ignorant I really was. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. The Praxidus was questioning me, the representative of Star Torch Academy. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter? As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover?
If there's no answer, then we create one. That's the motto.
That's the kind of answer you'd say.
Oh.
Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, a Roya in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm. But he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers. And it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end.
Have you found your answer? Your answers?
No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about.
Yeah, who's she?
My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again.
Girl, not you telling me you gotta wait until 3.3 to learn more about her. Bro, I wanna know. Okay.
Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class. Has this game truly ended?
And that was it for the main quest, that little bit of it. Oh wait next day until something. Okay, wait. Let me see. Wait. Well, wait until the next day. Didn't I do? I pressed tomorrow. Tomorrow. They wanted me to wait 2 days. We're probably older than her.
Heading to the testing field.
Still recognize me?
Oh, she's here. Look at them. Look at them toenails. Them feet are pretty. The eyes are gorgeous.
It's just the two of us now. No need for all the formality, Hiyuki.
Hiyuki. That's how you say her name. Hiyuki. Love the name.
And just so you know, the maintenance fee for that blade will be coming out of your paycheck this month.
Which blade?
The one you used in the dark side. That makes it the 4th you've broken so far. Try to be gentler the next time, will you?
Sure. What about my own sword?
Its maintenance is mostly done. Don't worry, you'll have it back soon. Wanna try one? It's pretty popular among the students.
Oh, not that candy.
Not hungry.
I wanted to see what it would do to her, though.
Candy's supposed to be eaten when you're not hungry. That's what makes it taste good. Go on, try it.
And her nails, too? Oh.
Have you swallowed it?
Mm-hmm. A bit sour, and my tongue's tingling. Not my favorite.
Huh. No reaction at all.
Damn.
That's odd. When Sigrika and the others ate theirs, they...
What?
You're no fun.
It didn't have any effect on her. I'm surprised.
He saw me. Does that affect your plan?
It's fine. The Fraxidus didn't just set the trap for me. It was meant to draw you out as well. They've noticed your existence. I'm sorry for keeping you confined, for trying to hide your power. In the end, it still came to light.
Why were hiding her powers?
We both knew this day would come sooner or later.
Yeah. Again, I love her voice. Ah!
So, would you consider moving back to the academy for now? If anything happens, you can respond right away. The Fraxidus went to great lengths to tamper with the dark side, but it poses little actual threat to the academy. At worst, this anomaly might be tied to the power of the Threnodian too. It seems they're already preparing their next phase.
What do you need me to do?
Now's not the time. You should know that the Space Trek Collective was built atop the Threnodian. That's why we've prepared countless contingency plans. Even if every single one failed, even if the Threnodian completely consumed the Collective, we still have a final card to play. The wish-granting Miko. You.
Wish-granting Miko? What that means? The wish-granting Miko? She grant wishes? Hey, game, we got to learn that in 3.3.
Your time at Star Torch Academy.
What that means. Where? We found our daughter at frequency. Oh, trace. Yeah, frequency. It's going too fast. Let me read. we already knew she was coming back. We already knew she was gonna be coming back. Period. Which is why. To be able to be all right on her own. Yeah, we can tag along. Yeah, so she's already back. Ah. So nobody going down there again. That's it for now. Did you soon as we know more? So I wonder this will be obviously going into 3.3. We will be going into that area. I wonder we'll be getting a new area for 3.3. So we'll see when the special program happens. But yeah, but our daughter is they found her frequency. She's beneath Lahai-Roi in the void matter zone. She gonna be back. She gonna be back. But yeah, but I finished the battle pass, so I'm Gucci. Let me see my pity. Oh, as I told y'all, I lost my 50-50 trying to get Sigrika, I guess. Again, my 7th 50-50 loss. So yeah. So, Miss Ma'am, she's guaranteed, and I'm, how many pity? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 in pity. And I already got all these girlies that are here. Lene, Zani, and Phoebe. I already got them all. And I already got all their Siggies. I don't have Miss Ma'am Siggy. I don't got her Siggy, though. One day, I'll get her Siggy, but I can't. I gotta get. Well, even though her is guaranteed, but I'm beefing a lot of polls into going to get that. I don't know. Wait, what am I putting on the web banner? I think it's high. 10, 15, almost 20, like 19. Okay. But yeah, y'all, that was it for the story. I told y'all it wasn't not gonna be that long. It was legit like an hour or something. But obviously, we just hit 2 hours because y'all know I be yapping in the beginning of the stream and obviously start screen getting everything set up. So yeah. And I said I'll be seeing. Well, when I got through finishing it, I'll see if I want to do another hour or two or wrap it up. And I think. Switch to the beat. Oh, wow. What was wrong with that event? Where is that? I finished it. Yeah, it's right here. What was wrong with that? checking something. My fingers. It's one. Cooperating. Why your fingers weren't cooperating? Yeah, okay. I'll do. Why you LOL? Like, what was going on with your fingers? I will do an additional 2 hours. I'll play some Rivals. So I can see my man skin well, I can see my man skin in action. Also, you can see it in as well. They just not hitting the buttons correctly. So yeah, let me switch that over to switch everything over to Rivals. So Tube, I will be back with y'all. I gotta end the stream and start up the stream with Rivals. So I get that set up. Wait, did I mess that up? Okay, no, it's good. But yeah, too. I'll be right back. So.